Hello viewer, today I'll give my spoiler-free review of James Gunn's Superman. So if you want to stay in this lowest lane, stay tuned. Plot-wise, this film follows Superman, where super crazy events happen over the course of a few days. Let's just say Luthor is putting his plan into motion to slander and eventually kill Superman. We get an inside scoop on Superman's character, who does good and helps people despite the obstacles he faces, like ones that Polar ticks everyone off, getting lost in a pessimist mist, or being in the company of straight up haters. Looking up in the sky, it's not just about a bird, plane or Superman. It does lay out the challenges and results of doing good deeds. And it outlines the Luthor core issues with doing bad deeds. For doing good like Superman, people can still dislike and alienate you no matter what, and helping some could inconvenience others. But his good in deeds help inspire others to continue the streak of doing good, and of course saving innocent people keeps them alive and is its own reward. And from Lex's bad deeds, we see that even with his vast wealth, he shall pay the price for screwing people over. I felt Superman was a good movie. The journalist of characters in the film played their part, and even the Justice Gang got to spread their wings. There were several juicy action scenes, and despite Superman's vast power, the strength of his fights still built excitement to see how he overcomes these challenges. There was some good humour. Crypto particularly had funny moments. One guy and other characters were terrific. But I can't forget the movie had good emotional moments. It even managed to show Lex's point of view. Of course, it's still clear he's the bad guy. Some things I didn't like. I felt the movie had a bit too much humour. There were some serious scenes where mixing humour to it felt funny. And a couple jokes I think didn't need to be there. And the film changes up some Superman lore I'm not super keen on. The film engineered it as a fact. The one thing I will stick to is that aspects of the film related to this don't fit with the lore change. I do hope there is clarification on this in later DCU projects. Also, something I don't necessarily have a problem with, but some fans may, is that Superman struggles a lot in this film. If you wanted to see Superman as one of the most powerful godlike beings you've ever met a human, you probably won't get that, and I personally didn't feel that much in this movie. I will say though that it makes sense why Superman struggled so much. Let's just say all the challenges he faced were heavily stacked against him. On the flip side, the film heavily focused on humanizing Superman, which I liked and felt was done well. Also, he is portrayed as very compassionate, holding animal life sacred. I also got to say that Superman does not give up. This chum, Bawampa, may get knocked down, but he'll get back up again, and Man of Steel keep fighting. For the film's target audience, if you're a Superman, DC or comic book fan, you will likely enjoy this. Especially if you like a Superman who is a decent guy with a strong crypt on his humanity. And it feels like watching a comic in my books. The movie itself is good for a few laughs and fun action scenes, while you get to see entertaining characters. However, if you want a film that makes you feel things, it may only half satisfy you. This isn't a film that will make you think too much either. And if you wanted a Superman that feels godlike, this may be your kryptonite. Overall, I had a pretty fun time. The excess humour dragged it down a bit, though most of it landed for me. And it was fun seeing Superman overcome his struggles while helping and inspiring others. Okay, that's all for today. Hope this was a good video to look up if you were thinking of watching Superman. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe if you'd like, and hope you see what's in story for next time.